Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game. Today, Shang Chi. Now, Shang Chi is, he's an interesting fellow. He has, he has 2 moves on his base cards, 3 more on his specials, so 5 moves in total. He has 5 heroics, and then he has 7 punches. And you go, okay, hey, this is a decent amount of actions, right? His special cards are all double actions. His only single actions, he's getting a heroic, and a punch. So no single moves, which are pretty much the worst card in the game. He's always going to be doing something. And in fact, 2 of his doubles are a very rarely seen heroic punch, which are great for clearing out locations. When you have a location that's threatening overflow, these are cards that are very versatile. Clear a civilian, punch a thug. 2 spots gone. And progress towards 2 of your 3 objectives. Or, right, maybe it's put a heroic token on a threat card, or maybe it's punch the henchman that's there and rescue a civilian, or maybe it's put the heroic on the threat and punch a thug. He's very versatile that way. Now, you also have to account for he doesn't have much move. And this is typical of high punch characters. This makes him limited, which is tough. You cannot really double him up with another high puncher, because then you're just going to have all the punches and none of the movement, none of the other variety that you need. However, he is bringing enough heroics to the party that you're not going to be stuck with nothing to do. However, just also know he does not have a double heroic. So you're never going to just blitz a heroic. You're never going to be able to real quick get 3 heroics down. I would almost recommend putting somebody with a lot of heroic before him, but then we get to his specials here, and he doubles each punch on the previous hero card in the storyline. And he's got 3 of those. Well, that means you want him to have a character who's thrown a lot of punches before him to really make use of that. But if you have a lot of punches before him, you don't need him to be making a bunch of punches. See, ideal world, he doubles 2 to go up to 4, then he's got the 1 here. So 5 punches plus a move, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. 5 punches, you're taking out almost every henchman in the game. You're severely wounding most villains. You're killing some villains. This can be a game ender, and he's got 3 of them. But there's not that many double punch cards in existence. So more realistically, he is doubling up a single punch to get to 2, plus 1 gets him to 3. So now we're at 3. And 3 is still a good amount of punching. It's certainly going to help. But a move and 3 punches, plus whatever symbol came before, maybe it's a heroic, maybe it's a move, so 2 moves, 3 punches. Again, nice variety. But when that's the only special that I have, I just crave more. Shang-Chi, not a bad character, but somebody I feel is going to need equipment to really shine. And I don't know that he's getting equipment in season 3. I don't think he was one on the list, and that kind of bums me out, because he really would have benefited from it. Again, he's not bad, but he feels like if you really want the punches, you're going with, our high punch characters: Thor, Beta Ray Bill, Winter Soldier. If you want the variety to have some moves and some punches, you're going with like Spider-Man, who kind of does what Shang-Chi does, but better. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need Shang-Chi to like play with punch tokens where he could take punch tokens equal to double the punches in the previous two storyline cards. Maybe that's the idea. If he could even just double up the previous two story cards, I'd feel so much differently about him. Like he would be so much stronger. But I also understand that's not where he's at. We got to play the cards where they're at. I can review them. I can look at them and say, it's not there. Look, he's not bad. And I got to keep telling myself that. Shang-Chi is not a bad character. He is a very good character. He has 8 of 12 double icon cards. That is always a good thing. That is always a positive for a character that's 2/3. No character can hit 12 out of 12 because of the single wild that's included in their deck. You play on hard mode. Okay, now he's up to 8 out of 11. It's good odds. He is bringing a ton of symbols. He is a great teammate. He is helping the character who goes after him. I played a game where I had Shang-Chi going before Nick Fury. Nick Fury, as I looked at last week, Nick Fury does not have a lot of symbols. So when Shang-Chi could go before Nick Fury had way more symbols to do stuff with because Shang-Chi's feeding him those symbols. So you take a character who normally doesn't have symbols, a lot of these X-Men who have great special abilities but don't have the symbols to back it up. A character like Shang-Chi feeding them symbols, you've helped their biggest weakness. He's there. So I'm torn. I don't know how to rate him. And I will still struggle with rating him as time goes because he's useful. He has his places. But he struggles for a lack of identity and a lack of differentiation. And I'm not saying all characters are the same. That is not where I'm getting at with this. I'm just saying Shang-Chi does not stand out as being who I know him to be from comics, from movie, from other source material. He is not different. He does not have the tools of the trade to make an impact like he should. Now, I hope he can be adjusted. I like him. I want him to be better. And I think he can be. Anyway, play Shang-Chi for yourself. Give him a try. See what you think. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Am I completely off base? Am I on target with my opinions of Shang-Chi? Please talk to me about it. And we'll go from there. Thank you for watching. And until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.